Flemington is a suburb in the city of Melbourne, and within this suburb are the Flemington high-rise flats. The population around the flats is about 5,000 and has a diverse and cosmopolitan group of residents. Most people in the flats get along well, but unfortunately at night there is sometimes tension between the Flemington youth and the Flemington police. Those tensions could be solved by the police and young people working together. But is that a reality or not?
There's been significant tensions between young people and police for easily the last 4 or 5 years.
Just like any organization, there is good and bad.
There have been some claims of police brutality by some of the residents here, and I kind of tend to agree that there has been police brutality. I've seen it firsthand.
The problem is there is a lot of youth in here. We've got hundreds of young people here between the age of 13, 12 all the way to 20 plus, and there's hundreds of them. They've got absolutely nothing to do.
Of course, there's always issues with the police, no matter where you are in the world, and I guess here in this suburb, it's no exception.
Because in the area we want a safe area. We don't want a youth to create a problem here, and we don't want to even see a lot of police around in our flats.
Young people have been harassed, young people have been abused, young people are being wrongly accused of things that they haven't done.
Things get out of hand, as I said earlier, and the police sometimes they're here too, sometimes too much. Sometimes they're not here when they need to be, and so forth.
The police would argue that they have been undertaking correct legal procedures against young people. I think a lot of what's happened has been harassment. Some young men talk to local workers, and those young men have talked to me as well and said they've been bashed.
It did affect me somehow because I had to be up at some stage all night, going to hospital, getting out some kids from the police station, taking back to the hospital, all that kind of stuff. So it did affect me.
Young people, by virtue of just being in the community, on the streets, in the parkland, are often challenged by police and questioned by police, and sometimes they're charged by police.
But on the other hand, you gotta understand that the police are there to do their job, and their job is to maintain law and order, and if that means arresting certain people, then so be it.
Other young people I work with and know of do show respect for the police because they aren't in trouble with the police, and they are involved in some of the community sports programs like football and soccer that the police are running.
What needs to happen is something needs to be created for the young people. You've got young men and women who live in these flats who have absolutely nothing to do. There is no sport activities, there is nothing in here. All we've got a tennis court down there, half of a basketball court.
It's important that the police become continuously engaged, not just here and there, every now and then, maybe make a soccer clinic or something, but continuously doing stuff in partnership with the community leaders and so forth. That way it will create a more harmonious society.
Often adults and communities generally don't understand young people. I think also with lots of young people from various cultures, adults and communities don't understand people from different backgrounds.
The police have to learn a lot more about the young people, their culture, have to understand what they're going through as far as their assimilation into Australian society is concerned.
But they just need to communicate the law better to newly arrived people, and I think and better engaging the community will help foster better relationship between the police and the community.